For pure driving excitement, most hybrids are generally as dull as dishwater. But then, not all hybrids are created equal, and this, the Porsche 918 Spyder, is the epitome of petrol-electric propulsion. And while it won't officially be available to be sold in Australia, we've been given the privilege to come down here on a picturesque perfect day at Phillip Island to see how this thing performs. Before we take it for a spin though, even standing still, the 918 is impressive, with a set of numbers that seem out of this world. Firstly, it costs around $1.5 million. Well, at least it would if it was officially sold in Australia, but it can't, because it's produced in left-hand drive only. And even if you did fall into a big pile of cash today, you still couldn't buy one, because the planned production run of 918 cars has already been sold out. If, however, you are one of those customers, what you have at your disposal is a technological tour de force, not that far removed from Mark Webber's high-tech 919 hybrid Le Mans-type sports car. Like his machine, the 918 is built around a lightweight carbon fibre tub and is powered by a combination of petrol and electric motors driving all four wheels. Nestled behind the two-seater cockpit is a 4.6-litre naturally aspirated V8 that is derived from Porsche's LMP2 RS Spyder, the predecessor to the 919 that competed in the second-tier class at Le Mans. It alone produces a staggering 447 kilowatts of power, spins to over 9,000 RPM, and, Porsche claims, is the lightest V8 engine in a production road car. Sandwiched between the engine and the 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox is an electric motor that generates an additional 115 kilowatts of power, while another electric motor with 95 kilowatts drives the front wheels. All up, the 918 Spyder has a combined total output of 652 kilowatts and can deliver up to 1280 newton meters of torque, around 6 times as much pulling power as a regular hatchback, giving it the ability to sprint from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in a maximum, yes, a maximum of 2.6 seconds. But it's not all just about going fast, as I find out by crawling out of pit lane and through the first couple of turns using its fully electric mode, which is a weird sensation. It surges forward with the urgency of a hot hatch, but with a soundtrack from a science fiction movie. However, with only a few laps to sample this spaceship, there's no time to waste. So I flick the rotary controller on the steering wheel directly to race mode and unleash the full potential of the 918's combined powertrain. And with the engine ignited and the battery pack fully charged, the 918 is ferociously fast. So fast, in fact, that Porsche called on its most successful racer, 5-time champion Craig Baird, to set the pace in one of the company's latest Carrera Cup race cars, a machine that is already quicker than a V8 supercar around the island. Put it in perspective, the 918 storms down the front straight, peeling my face back with its endless surge of acceleration, and catches Baird before the end of pit lane at over 280 kilometers an hour and still pulling strong. Yep, this thing is fast. But unlike other supercars of its ilk, it's not all that intimidating to drive quickly. The steering is light and precise, there is masses of grip from the sticky Michelin tyres, huge braking power from the carbon discs, and the active aerodynamics forces it to sit flat and planted through the high-speed stuff. At that speed, 5 laps of the island flies by all too quickly. But what it does, metaphorically, is fast forward the future of hybrid technology. And if this is any indication on how Porsche can integrate electric propulsion into it, or let's say more affordable models, then bring it on.